It's called Correspondence of Change. To whom it may concern, they told me to go to the hospital. Told me these suicides growing old. Just letting you know, upgrading you on the latest problem. I've cut inches deep and I'm soaked in charcoal. As if that was enough to stop the pills and alcohol. It's not attention I seek, it's an end to the manic inside and the world outside. I'm concerned because I've earned a decent wage till the day I broke. Now I'm pumped and empty. It's with the most regret to let you know I tried to take my life to the cleaners. I've been advised to let the DWP know of my situation. Regretfully, feel strange.
Dear Mr. Strange, due to your circumstantial change on September 28th, we have taken the action to hold and suspend your claim. You are no longer eligible for benefits of the state, with immediate effect until further such date. You can appeal this decision by calling the number above on top of the page. Yours sincerely, Ina A-Hole.
To Mr. A-Hole, what circumstantial change? Your system makes for feelings of caged. It fails so often to provide, and you wonder why a nation has lost its pride. I almost died. I couldn't cope. As I said, I didn't overdose for attention. I overdosed as a means to an end to the manic inside and the fucked up outside. Reconsider your decision. 'Tis prison enough without your muck up. Shocked and worried, feel strange.
Dear Mr. Strange, you missed an appointment on October the 1st, so we have suspended your claim until you can prove where you were that day. We need proof, doctor's letters and discharge forms addressed to you. Otherwise, we'll just assume you couldn't be bothered to be viewed. We know each case can be different, but we treat them all the same. Guilty until proven you're not to blame. So please fill out the form at the bottom of the page and return it along with any relevant information you may feel will help your case. Yours sincerely, Mr. A-Hole.
To Mr. A-Hole, you close the psychiatric department at our local hospital. So if I need to bleed out my emotions and insecurities, I've got to pilgrimage it to the next county. If it isn't your penny pinching in all the wrong places, it's judgmental disbelief at the benefits office, or judgmental think we know-it-alls at the hospital. The mentally, the physically ill have suffered enough. What you want the agoraphobic to get gardening jobs? Amputees to get jobs in gyms? How about the unstable to get jobs as psychologists? I can't believe, I can't conceive or breathe. This decision has panicked me, but you don't care. Health shouldn't be numbers and business. It should be unconditional love and understanding. So I will be appealing for every cripple, physical or mental you forced to work, made homeless or destroyed. You've left me a void of hopeless, gut-wrenching fear as you did then. So I'll send the forms, but it won't stop there. I'll appeal and protest, test your care and system for falsities and make a stand, not just for me, but them. Worry, worse but determined, feel strange.
Dear Mr. Strange, I'm writing to you in regards to your case and that you have lodged a complaint. We have taken into account the evidence you gave and we will inform you of our decision in 96 days. Yours sincerely, Mr. A-Hole. Dear Mr. Strange, we need to liaise with you in regards to your case. We need forms to be signed and dated. It's gone well past 138 days and we are close to closing your claim. If you do not reply to this letter in 14 days, yours sincerely, Ina A-Hole.
Okay. Streets of war. Even at home there's a war going on. Battle streets and armoured threads. The sirens are booming bass because the anti-difference guns are going. We're hoping at Camp Home for the life we used to know, but it's never coming. It's just another changed policy and no official is sorry because we pay these men and women for excuses, lies for us all. Call the Home Guard, the enemy's landed, they're living next door. Words like ammo, rat-tat, rip and scar are individual uniforms. No sign of bleeding, but beneath you gush. Your fellow citizen soldier, rush, rush, rush. Mush of these long trench streets, wear and tear at all you've got. What rations do you have? There are mouths to feed. Sergeants pay respect. What can they do? Captains pay their lot, their weight in decency. Someone has to take the rank of wrong for the sake of humanity, but it's not all bad. There's happiness to find in the pride of men. When times are bad, we band together, brothers and sisters, fellow men and women stand united.
His poem's entitled In Jeremy We Trust. You know your nation needs liberating when you put your faith in the hands of a chat show host on a quest for ratings, to save your marriage or find a father to your baby. Perhaps someone in the family stole your life savings. To give us a call, we can stop the damnation. Air your laundry in public, it's all up for examination. Come on stage, the public love a good heated conversation where Toothless Tony gets elevated to gladiatorial status, bragging about how he's been faithless, knocking off his next door neighbours while his missus is at home sending out wedding invitations on Facebook. Or maybe young Steve needs to stop being such a thief before he gets into some real trouble with the police. His nan and his granddad Jill and Keith can't take no more, they've had it up to their teeth. This kid's one step away from being thrown out of the streets, yet he still can't acknowledge he's a liar and a cheat. So why is it we can't see the evil in our deeds or the malice in our speech until we watch ourselves back on TV? If only we could see the effects it has on our seeds. A whole generation of kids can claim they've watched their parents fight on national TV. They say each generation is worse than the one before. It's time to break the cycle, we can't live like this no more. From parents' sins, children form beliefs. How many sons died at war for what their families believed? So the moral of the story and the advice to be received is if you've got a family, fortify your walls, turn your house into a keep. Give your heart and soul and everything for them to succeed. Don't let them see the things in life you've had to see. Maintain discipline, teach to respect all creeds, instill work ethic and common decency. Children are the future, so carefully nurture your seed. Teach them right from wrong and pray that they succeed.
This next one's called Delta Alpha Medway.
There's two sides to a surface, the same can be said for a coin. So I say the same for the delta, and so a story is born. Where the waves lap and the birds flock at, it's nice on the eye and a joyous place to visit on the map. But when you submerge into the subcultures and the characters it bolsters, it's wise to keep from the vultures, the no-hopers, whose only hope is getting a pound out your hand for a lager that's potent. Kids run around with screwdrivers in their coats hand. It ain't for nicking motors, it's for protection from the nomads, the pissed up fellas screaming to God, let's see who's got the bigger gonads. They go mad, like balls to rags. Next thing you know, you're begging God to send you back. If you've got money, there's prostitutes to be had. New roads home to whores, pimps and sleaze bags. See, things change when the sun goes to bed, just like the murky waters underneath the depths. Addicts on the rob putting needles to necks. So my advice to you is be careful where you tread when entering the delta's darkest part of the spectrum. Technically light's rectum, where the wicked are never resting and morals are never questioned.
Same routine, same daily routes. New TV on credit, weekly shop, bills on mat, debt at the door. Caps and hoods can't disguise, it's job centre time. Down Chatham to your slowing demise. Get a job, you would if you could, you would if you wanted to. Past the smokers, dullers made to wait outside. Through the door, book in hand. Newbies on the bottom floor, long-time dwellers to floors above. Desperate seated queues a bore. It's time to whore them skills. Snotty bitches, they will judge. You're no good, love, you're not trying hard enough. You need more numbers, mate, more description, more resource. Have you tried our job machines? How about the KM or the internet? If you wish to keep receiving, you must bleed some more of your dignity, maybe some of that fine sanity. Beware the folks as you leave, the needle freaks, the lazy skanks excuse. You'll feel hopeless, but the air will help till next week's systematic cattle abuse. You'll fade into the grey of Delta and Medway.
A trite, just try and leave, so mockingly spat, but it eats your bones. With each inspiration comes desperation and an aching need to change. With each pride comes a fall, with each fall comes a hope, with everything a question. My Medway is not a simple place. My Medway is not a charming place. My Medway is dichotomous. My Medway makes me and breaks me daily. My guardian of England taught me to fight. Just as a brief introduction, for those of you who don't know me, I'm Louise. You all know Deke and Dylan. This is the soft launch of Padded Cell Poetry, or PCP. Movement. Padded Cell Poetry Movement, or PCP, which you can speak to us all about, but we're just trying to get poetry moving again and
And
doing
you can
new
find our
things.
Facebook page as well, which is not quite set up yet, but it's there. So
It will be there.
give us a like and we'll put some content on there, hopefully.
Yeah, excellent.
Thank you.